Cutting scale, guys, Nexas here, and welcome back to Destiny 2. And in today's video, guys, we are here with weekly reset, and with it brings some brand new sort of content to the game. So we are getting this week a brand new sort of weekly bounty you can obtain. Now, this is going to run for 6 weeks. It's called Wish Tokens. It's going to be a consumable that you do get, and you can unlock stuff from Microsoft. You'll have 6 weeks to do it. It seems to be 1 token per week. It's not per character as everyone thought it would be, which kind of sucks. It means technically you'll only get 6 tokens max after the 6 weeks, meaning you can only buy 1 set of things, but I will go into that in a sec. When it comes to the actual bounty itself, you'll see what I kind of had to do. You will this week anyway just have to do the event, or the public event that is on course of the Journey City and the Strand. If you do the heroic public event version, it will do the 3 out of 3 apparently. It just did it fully for me because I always do heroics anyway, so that completed that step for me. The second step of that quest is, of course, going to be to complete challenging activities in the Dreaming City. These won't count patrols, and it won't count the Ascendant Challenge either. The best kind of farm I found for it was to do a Lost Sector. I did the one in the Strand as well. It was nice and easy. Ophidian's Rest, I'm pretty sure. You just go in, kill the boss, pick up your chest, go out and come back in. That will give you about 7% per run. So Lost Sectors, you'll have to do about 14, 15 of them. But once you do complete the event, you will be, of course, able to go to Microsoft. She will give you this wish token, which you can then use to buy a bunch of stuff. Now, you will be able to buy exotics. I will say it's all the Lightfall sort of exotics. Now, I wouldn't bother myself buying one of these with the wish tokens because stats-wise, they look like they might be bad. And also, you can just do the Vex Incursion Zone on Uemura if you have Lightfall. The best thing you're going to really be looking at, especially if you are not a raider, is going to be, of course, these Last Wish weapons. Now, it will basically give you a weapon with the red border, meaning that after the 6 weeks, you'll be able to craft out one of these weapons because obviously you need 5 tokens or 5 patterns to kind of craft them. And this is where the struggle is going to come in because, as I said, it is going to be 6. So you basically get 1 freebie if you want to pick up a weapon. But then if you want to be able to craft one of these, you've got to spend all 5 of them on a different weapon or on the weapon you want to craft. Because realistically, if you're not a raider, you're not really going to obtain these. And the only other way of doing it is maybe getting your first one and then maybe farming the first chest or whatever, hoping you get the 0G freaking weapon or whatnot. It kind of sucks, I'm not going to lie. If it was 1 kind of token per character, that would be fine. People with 3 characters could get 3 each. It kind of just sucks, I'm not going to lie, that you can only get 1 crafted out of this event. I think that kind of sucks a lot. And that legit leaves it to selfish choice. As I said, this is such a hard decision on what you want to craft out. There is different trains of thought on what you want. If you're a PvE guy, of course, Apex Predator with bait and switch will be the meta right now. And that's what a lot of people will say to go get, because it's definitely the best DPS weapon in the game, legendary wise, especially if you want to pair it with like an Izzy's or something. Apex Predator is definitely up there with being the absolute meta. A lot of people will tell you that. So I know a lot of people will say to go for Apex Predator. The only thing I will say is that metas do change, and heavy weapons like these or legendary or rocket launchers and stuff, they don't always stay at the top of the meta. It kind of sometimes changes. You might see obviously the Trials grenade launcher become with bait and switch the meta. So I wouldn't say you have to burn to get this. It is definitely up to your preference if you want to do it for PvE. Me personally though, I'd definitely look more toward the primary weapons, especially as a PvP player. I would more look toward Shattering Bone. That's the one I'm going to kind of craft out because I think this is a dope ass pulse. And I think pulse in PvP can just be nutty, especially these lightweight frame 450s. Again, though, this is legit going to be personal preference. I don't really have a theory on which one will be the best. Nations of Beast is a dope hand cannon too. And then, of course, Tyranny of freaking Heaven. This is one of the best bows in the game. It's insane what perks you can get in this as a bow. So this is honestly such a hard decision. It is legit. I'm going to have to say it's personal preference because I cannot give you a weapon that's like this is the best one because they have such different like capabilities. As I said, Apex Predator probably the best for PvE crafted. Shattering Bone for me would be the best sort of weapon PvP. Man, this is such a hard decision. And if you are an absolute gamer, if you are a raider and you just have all these weapons already, you're just the giga chad of all the freaking vault, okay? You have every single weapon in the game. You don't need to grind out. You can, of course, go for some banger loot that is going to be on the consumable side, which is, of course, going to be some memento. So you can see you can get Lost Memento, or you can get the Dawning Memento. The others, I will say, they're easily farmed, especially if you're not going to, if you're a raider or you're a gamer. You're not really going to need to come here to buy these because you can kind of farm them out yourself. But the mementos are really dope. Of course, you can't farm these unless you do the events. So, and the RNG on these were ass when they first came out. So Lost Mementos, of course, from Festival of the Lost, which is Halloween. You've got, of course, a Dawning Memento, which is the Christmas sort of event. Of course, the Dawning event. So for a lot of people who have all those raid weapons, you're going to probably come here and get those mementos because it makes your weapons look super snazzy. So this is legit just kind of more of a flex sort of page. That if you have all the weapons crafted, you don't need any of those exotics or weapons. It's just a flex place. It's just somewhere to spend your tokens. It is just going to be really here where you're going to be looking at these deep sight resonance weapons. And we are going to showcase one now. I am going to, as I said, go through the Shattering Bone. And just disclaimer as well, if you're thinking you're going to get random rolls from this, it seems to be the rolls that she has here is what you get, because this is the one I bought and I got Discord Focus Fury. So it seems that these will be the weapons you kind of get in terms of rolls wise. They might change every week. We don't know until next week. But this is the Shattering Bone I did obtain, of course, from her. I'm going to kind of review it just to showcase kind of how sweet it is and why I would say PvP wise it's going to be dope for you to craft out. But of course, this is the next video, guys. I'm not just going to go give you a guide. I'm going to showcase some weapon, have some fun and everything. So we are going to go into PvP with the Shattering Bone, showcasing why this is just such a dope ass pulse rifle. So without further ado, let's go into PvP with the Shattering Bone Pulse. Alrighty, so we are going to be doing some rumble, of course, with the little Shattering Bone that could. And this is what it's going to look like and everything. Last Wish weapons honestly had a really cool aesthetic to them. What I will say that is really nice about them is that they are really dope at our weapons. I will definitely say, of course, that this weapon in particular isn't exactly a meta sort of weapon. Yo, buddy. This isn't exactly going to be the meta in terms of rolls and everything like that. But I still do think 450 lightweights, they can be really nice when it comes to damage. And I'm whiffing every... Oh my god. Okay, I just whiffed. I'm not going to lie. And yo, is he good? Is he lagging? Maybe he is, because I got shredded there. But yeah, this isn't exactly going to be the meta roll or whatnot, but 450s, they can go in. I will definitely say that this whole wish token sort of like shenanigans, it's all going to come down to personal preference. As I said, if you're a PvE guy, most people will be saying to go for that Apex Predator roll or whatnot for the DPS. If you're, of course, a PvE or PvP guy, I will be suggesting these sorts of weapons because they will just be a lot freaking better. And oh my good god, he freaking wombo comboed me. But yeah, if I'm a PvP guy, I'd be saying go for the Shattering Bone, of course, Nations of Beasts and whatnot. And some people like Supremacy and everything. It is honestly just such a shame. You only get one freaking wish token per account. It's probably the biggest fault of this. Like, I was pretty excited for this whole thing to kind of come out, and this guy is lagging. I was excited for this whole thing to kind of come out in terms of it would be something to kind of farm during the week, and it gives people who don't raid a chance to get some good raid weapons crafted too. But the fact that, of course, this is gonna, of course, no, with freaking 1 HP. But yeah, this seems to be just typical Bungie fashion where they just don't want people to be able to get weapons. And these weapons are like 6 freaking years old at this stage. So it's not like it's a bad thing if they actually get crafted versions of it. I mean, it gives them some meta weapons, but as I said, I think everyone should get, or they should have a chance of getting it out if they want to craft it out. And this guy with his torn is insane. I will say technically there is a way of getting every weapon sort of crafted if you want to. I know at the moment it seems like you can only get one because you have 6 tokens. What I can suggest, I'm not going to say it's going to guarantee you get the weapon straight away. If you want to get a crafted weapon straight away, this is obviously use all your wish tokens on one. But there is technically a way if you, of course, okay, there's people everywhere. Yo, buddy. Okay, I'm gonna have to do it. I have to do it. But of course, there is a way if you use the wish tokens to kind of unlock one of each weapon. If you never raided and never have the weapon, it means you'll unlock it in your, of course, and oh my god, it's freaking spammed. But it means if you unlock each weapon once, it means that it will, of course, be in your collections. Meaning that if you do the glitch in the Last Wish raid, where you basically use the wish wall to get into the raid, and then, of course, and I'm getting shot through a wall. What is that, Bungie? Well, basically, if you go into the Last Wish raid, you can, of course, use the wish wall to get back into the raid and get some chests and everything. You can get 2 chests per character for a week. And those chests only have weapons that you've already unlocked. So if you buy them with the wish tokens, it means you can go into the Last Wish, try your hand at getting a random roll of course, these weapons. It might, of course, have a red border on it. As I said, it's not going to be an exact science. It's going to take you a while to kind of grind out or whatnot. But as I said, it'll definitely be a way of getting all freaking 6 sort of weapons kind of crafted. Otherwise, you are just legit at the mercy of only crafting out one, which honestly kind of sucks. I'm not going to lie. So that is the only way I can kind of see if you're a non-raider and you have none of these weapons crafted. The only way I can kind of see you getting every single weapon is, of course, to use your wish tokens to get one of each weapon. Once it's in your collections, then you can basically start to just do that glitch in the Last Wish raid, which, as I said, it's actually kind of easy to do. It's just using the wish wall, which honestly isn't too hard. He actually did that to me. Freaking Titans and their dumbass shields. I even hit them with the Celestia and I took a bit off. But that's the only way you're going to really be able to get all 6. Otherwise, you're going to have to just focus on one, which honestly for me kind of sucks. Because as I said, these last wish weapons are freaking bangers now. I need to start going in with this freaking Shattering Bone to showcase why it is worthy of your wish tokens. Because it is actually a really dope weapon. I will definitely say though, right now, my kill just got absolutely robbed. And that's a freaking... Oh, buddy. Give me that kill. We get Discord going. And I'm still going to die if I keep this corner. Oh, we didn't die. And he's going to run away. Buddy, get your ass back here. I've got a freaking Shattering Bone for you. And oh my god, of course. Screw it. Screw it. No! Ah! Buddy, die. Die. We got him. We'll take it. I'll freaking take that. If I lost that fight, I would have been so pissed. Oh my god, I didn't have any heal nades or anything, so I just couldn't get out of that freaking corner. Don't kill myself. Oh my god. But yeah, as I said, I just think that this last... Oh, buddy. Oh my god. I just think that this weapon is just a really dope ass sort of pulse rifle. You can kind of see the damage is going to be great, and it can get some kill clip sort of rolls and whatnot too. There is some banger rolls on this, so definitely speaking, this is not the greatest PvP roll. It can definitely be improved upon, but you can see as far as 450s go, it's a really solid one. It's got a really clean scope and everything to it. As I said, PvP wise, this is one of the better sort of PvP weapons to get. As I said, this is just a really dope ass pulse. So it kind of does suck, and oh, we just robbed that kill, but it kind of does suck that you can't get everyone. As I said, even if it was one per character, I think that would have went in so much better. I think that people would have actually kind of grinded it. Buddy, Jay, get your ass back here. Jay. Oh my god, there's people everywhere. Why is the whole freaking squad here? My man got all 3 of us. This guy Cody sat at the back just one tapping everyone. Got 3 people. What the hell? And we got here though, and I just got insta sniped. Ah, buddy, just let me rip it up. And you think I'm weak, buddy, don't you? As I said, as far as the 450s goes, this is a really dope ass sort of pulse rifle. And this isn't even its final form. This could get such better rolls because Mara just has some ass rolls and whatnot. But as I said, this is definitely going to be one that I'd be looking at to kind of craft if you're a PvP guy. I think that there is other people might go for, as I said. Bait and switch sort of Apex Predator is just a PvE menace right now. And, oh, buddy, die for me. But yeah, PvP, if people are going to go for maybe Nations of the Beast. You got Transfiguration, which is actually a decent ass pulse or a freaking tear rifle. But I just think, generally speaking, this is a really nice pulse rifle to kind of go in with. So yeah, it's just going to be personal preference, guys, what you want to kind of grind out for. But I just think overall that this just pulse is just, it's nasty. So yeah, I will definitely be saying it is a shame that the wish tokens are like that, but you got some options, okay? There is some ways you may be getting all the freaking weapons crafted. Well, that is it for me. And of course, the Shattering Bone itself. I know this roll wasn't exactly god tier PvP. It actually has this explosive pack, which is pretty nice. So if you need to heal and everything, explosive pack can come in really clutch and whatnot. But the Shattering Bone itself, this is a really dope pulse. Nations of Beast is a dope ass PvP sort of hand cannon to go in with as well. And then of course PvE, everyone's going to be getting that Apex Predator. As I said, the real kind of Giga Chad way, if you really want to spend time there, this is pure RNG and you're leaving it up to RNG. The kind of Giga way of getting every single weapon crafted is to basically unlock one of each weapon. So once it's in your collection, that means when you go into the Last Wish raid, you will be able to glitch, of course, to those chests. And you will get a random drop of course, a weapon you previously have. And a kind of a random then chance of giving you a red border. So, of course, there's 2 chests you can kind of get doing this glitch. But you can definitely do it solo. And that will give you 2 chances at getting some weapons. And then you have to get the red borders as well. It is pure RNG. So, I will suggest that if you really just want to get your crafting done, 100% spend your wish tokens is focusing on one weapon. But if you want to leave it to chance, if you want to leave it to RNG, you've got a lot of time to the final shape. You got it each week. You can kind of do this. 1 per account per week, meaning that you can either focus on one weapon completely, or you can do that glitch I was kind of talking about, of course, with the Last Wish raid. But overall, I would definitely suggest you're a PvP guy, Shattering Bone or Nations of the Beast. Or if you're a PvE guy, Apex Predator is going to be there, of course, with the bait and switch. But overall, just know that you have 6 weeks to do this, so don't miss a week, because if you do, then you're going to be missing a pure red board that you could get your hands on. But regardless, if you liked the video, trust like, and you want to see more content, subscribe, have a fantastic day, and hopefully I'll see you in the next collective in the next one.